welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, my name is Sarah, and for today's vlog, it's just going to be a exam day. I'm going to be going to take my exam that I have. It's a massive OSCE, a big like practical exam. Then we're going to come home, go to the beach. I have a boatload of dishes to do that I've kind of been putting off for the last 2 days because I've just been studying. I have some clothes that I need to put away. I'm gonna try to get some cleaning done, but really the goal for today is just to go take my exam, do some last minute studying before, and then take the exam, go to the beach, chill out, and then get as much as I can done before I'm ready to crawl into bed. If you watched my last vlog, it's the vlog, this exam is the exam I was talking about in that vlog. I'll link it up here somewhere. If you want to go watch it, go for it. But yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm very burnt out. This is going to be my first break that I've had in a really long time. Almost a month and a half, if not almost 2 months. So yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend. I am going to be vlogging it, but it'll have its own separate vlog of what I get up to Saturday and Sunday. So we're just going to do an exam day in my life, a Friday in my life. So I'm gonna finish getting ready for class, and I will see you guys in a bit. My exam is officially over and done with, which means I get the next 2.5 days off, which I am so very excited about. I have a very busy weekend. Like I said, it will have its own vlog. It'll be the vlog that comes up after this. We're just gonna do a very like self-care weekend. I'm getting a tattoo. I'm going to a yoga class. I'm doing an ice bath and meditation and breath work. It's gonna be a very jam-packed weekend of fun stuff and long distance dates with my boyfriend. So definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. Little self-plug there. But about the exam, before I head down to the beach, I want to spend a few minutes up here just getting ready, letting my phone charge so that it's at least at higher than 50% when I go down to the beach. Anyways, the exam was rough. I was very nervous beforehand, like extremely nervous. Went in, and I went first. So it was me and one other person, and you're given 2 case studies. And then they're given 2 case studies, and you do yours first, and then they're given theirs, and they do theirs after yours. I went first. My first case study was literally the one that I studied the absolute most. So I was very happy. I killed it. Excuse me. I'm glad I got that one. It was literally the one that I wanted. But of course, my second one was the one that I studied the least. Not because I didn't like it, just because it was literally like the last one on the list. So by the time I'd get there, my brain was kind of dead. I should have at some points done my studying differently than how I did. But overall, I didn't fail. That's all that matters to me. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get my bathing suit on and everything, let my phone charge. I might actually, before I do that, put a few things away. So let's do that. Alright guys, I've got my hat on, got my bathing suit on. It's just my like tanning bathing suit because I am going to swim, maybe just a little bit, but I'm mainly going to read my book. I would like to finish my book. I'm currently reading a book called Love and Theory. I think I talked about it in my last vlog, but just in case, if not, or maybe I talked about it earlier. I don't know. I don't remember. It's just like a different, like a analytical take on the typical rom-com. So I think it's good. I'll give my review on it once I finish it. Let's say that. But okay. Let's head to the beach. So now I'm just kind of sitting in the lawn right behind the beach. It's still a little windy, but at least there isn't sand flowing everywhere. I want to finish my book while I'm down here. I'm like holding you guys with my feet, or at least trying to. So I am currently, I have this much more left, I have this much left of the book. So let's see if we can get it done. Alright guys, I am back from the beach. I did finish my book. I got some ice cream. I even went to the bookstore. I didn't get anything because I do have 3 books on my to be read list that I have bought that I haven't read. Once Upon a Dream. I started this last year and never finished it, so I want to restart it and finish it. We have Unbirthday, which I'm excited to read. And then I just bought this a week ago. This is going to be the one that I read next. I'm really excited about this. I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm very excited. But let's talk about this book really quickly. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. Like, I really liked it. I finished it in less than 2 weeks, maybe even less than a week and a half. The premise of the story is a really interesting take on your traditional rom-com, and I really liked it. It was really good. The main character, she's a lawyer, so the premise kind of makes sense. It's like she's trying to find this like perfect scientific algorithm which makes sense. I feel like lawyers are pretty like scientific. Can be wrong, but that's just how I feel. So the premise made a lot of sense for this main character, but I do have to say that the law aspect of the book was at points felt a little bit unnecessary. And then the romance in the book was really good. I feel like all rom-coms are predictable. The twist is always predictable. The ending is always predictable. But let's look at this last book that I read. So I read Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. Rom-com, predictable twist, predictable ending. That's the point of reading a rom-com, right? That's why a lot of people don't do it. I do it because I like seeing how we get to the twist and how we get to the ending from the twist. Even if I can predict it. And it's also really easy to read while I'm in school, going through a pretty intense program. But anyways, this book kept me on my toes. It literally, I could still predict the twist, but it was written in such a way that when I was reading the twist, I was crying. I knew it was going to happen, but I was crying. I was eagerly flipping the pages, almost like skimming the pages. I have a really bad habit of where, like, if I read like here and then flip the page, sometimes I'll just go straight over here because I'm so excited about what's happening next. Don't worry, I do stop myself and go back to the page I should be on. But anyways, so that's kind of to say that some rom-coms, they can kind of keep you on your toes even when you know what's going to happen and how the twist is going to happen and like how the ending's going to happen. This book, it really didn't keep me on my toes, but I did enjoy it, if that makes sense. So it wasn't keeping me on my toes, but it wasn't like boring me to the point where I didn't want to finish it. I wanted to finish it. I wanted to see how it was. It was good. The twist, it was a good twist. I kind of wish it would have been like a little bit more like pumped up, a little bit more exciting, instead of just like, it kind of just felt like a door was closed. Whereas I feel like with this rom-com, the door wasn't closed until like 5 pages. It was really like drawn out and like, you know, I don't know. And then the other thing is I like spice. I like my books to have a little bit of spice if it's a romance book. So for example, like Silent Patient, would it make sense for there to be spice in that book? It's not a love story. There's no need for sex to be in this book. On the other hand, a romance book, as an adult, I feel there should be spice. And there was spice, but as soon as it started, the chapter ended, if that makes sense. So it would be like, and we kissed. in his bed. End of chapter. And the next morning. That's just me. I know a lot of people don't feel that way about romance books, and they don't like books with spicy scenes. So if you're that type of person, I would recommend this book. I do recommend this book. It was an easy read, quick and easy, great little rom-com. I loved the book itself. I do wish there were just a few things different, less law stuff, a more sort of drawn out twist, and then a little bit more spice, just a little bit, like draw it out. Don't be a whole like, oh, it happened, but I'm not gonna tell you it actually happened. You know what I mean? Like, come on. But anyways, I do recommend this book. I've been rambling for almost 10 minutes now, so that's great. So with that being said, I'm going to go shower. I am getting a tattoo tomorrow, so I do need to shave my arm in preparation for that. I want to clean my room. Like I said earlier, we have the dishes to do. We have this stuff to put away. Just finished the dishes. I only took a short video because during me doing the dishes, my roommate came out. And I didn't end up doing any vacuuming tonight because it's past 8 o'clock and I'm just too tired for it. So I'll do it either later this weekend or later sometime next week. I've got my dinner. It's literally just some fruit and pretzels and some hummus. I know, healthy dinner. I'm kind of out of food. So this is what we're going to do for today. And then we've got Once Upon a Time going on in the background. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short, quick little vlog. It's just a day in my life, sort of showing you what it looks like to take a pretty intense exam and what I typically get up to afterwards. Can't wait to bring you guys along for the rest of this weekend. So press subscribe so you don't miss out on my next vlog of this weekend. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, until next time, have a lovely rest of your week, a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Go in peace. Bye.